little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
The ball carrier.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Second down now. It's Hines. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Green Bay's third-year punter, J.K. Scott. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Eason. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a second down and 6. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go play action with Eason, and that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Eason on 2nd down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 48-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
The 44-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Check. Hawk 70. 51 to Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just...
Second down, here's Eason. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On third down, Eason. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Rodgers now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
That's the end.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Packers.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Colts' 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On second down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll drop here to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Rip left, rip left. Shift, shift. Right here, guys. Fight.
Panther 60, Panther 60. You better break it.
Shift, watch the shift.
So that'll back him up 5.
19
No, no, no.
18.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And this one is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Eason to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
41-yard line.
On first down, Jacob Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
To throw on third down, Eason. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. Not much there, only a yard. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
39-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Robert Tonyan. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Packers 17, Colts 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Here's Eason off the play fake. He's got Burton here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 51. Here we go, let's bring it. 70 range.
From the gun is Eason. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, Hines. He's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Green Bay.
Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Packers 24, Colts 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Oh, fighting off the defender. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
46-yard line.
They go play action with Eason. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
5 more yards.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Eason. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Hines, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
2 yards.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter.
With the score.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 45-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff here to his running back. dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Bring it. 319. Mike 51. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And a Packer 1st down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Houston on the stop.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd down. Here's Eason. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st down, Hines. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. It would likely put an end to this thing. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down. third. And
here's Rodgers on third down. Looking deep, and this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.